We're out at Bishop Carroll High School for this week's High School Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Distinct Ink and Great Clips. And after a week of going 8 under par and winning a 5A regional championship and fighting some pretty crazy wind to do it, Bishop Carroll's Kaden Leivian is our High School Athlete of the Week this week. Kaden, 8 under par is a foreign concept for me. I'm a bad golfer. We'll just get that out of the way right away. But take me through that day for you and what it was like to just kind of be on a roll and end up winning a regional championship, and as a freshman, no less.
Yeah, it was really cool for me. I kind of went into it with not very high expectations. I knew it was going to be windy, knew it was going to be tough, and I started off 5 under through 5 holes. I was like, whoa, like what is going on? So I kind of just took that and went for it. I was like, okay, you have a 5-shot lead right now. You're through 5 holes. Just calm down, have fun with it, and just go and win regionals for your team. So.
Well, mentioning the wind and the elements, it's always something you've got to deal with a lot of sports, but especially golf, because it can impact how you approach every shot. How did you go into that day kind of looking to work against the wind a little bit and maybe use it to your advantage like you did?
Yeah, so I knew it was going to be windy, and the day before, so regionals were on a Monday, the Sunday was really sunny. So I kind of went out to reflection. I practiced like controlling my shots in the wind and everything, getting ready for that. I feel like that really helped, like being mentally prepared and being able to hit the shots I need to hit at the right time. So.
And then there's other days like, well, you were at state just a few days ago and it wasn't quite as windy, but there's still elements you got to deal with. Today it's raining cats and dogs outside. How does the weather kind of change how you approach your game?
Yeah, I mean, every day on the golf course is a different day, and you always have to have like a different view on it. Like sometimes, like if it's raining today and I was golfing, you're going to have to be more patient. Everything's going to be wet. It's going to play a lot harder. And like in the wind, you have to be really patient, because say like you hit your ball, you get a gust of wind, there's nothing you can do about that. So you just got to kind of move on from that shot and just go hit the next shot.
As a freshman, there's a lot of learning curve to jumping up into high school ranks, and you're playing kids that are 2, 3, sometimes 4 years older than you, and you're competing against the best of the best. What was it like coming into your freshman year and realizing pretty quick on that you can hang with a lot of these guys and be one of the best?
Yeah, it was big. I started off, I won my first tournament out at Rolling. I was like, okay, could have a good season this year, and I knew we had a good group of guys. We weren't able to get it done at state, but we still got top 3, so that was good. But yeah, it was really cool this year being able to win 4 events and playing well. Even when I didn't play my best, I was still able to finish top 10, top 20 in all those other events.
And with a good coach and a good team around you, I'm sure you learned a lot this year as well. What was maybe the biggest lesson that you learned with your freshman season?
Yeah, I think it's just that like golf isn't always going to be perfect. Like it kind of showed us at state. Like I think we had high expectations going into it as a team that we should go win it, and we didn't get it done. And like golf's not going to be perfect every day. So I feel like I took that out of it a lot, and I think that'll help me going into this summer and going into next year for the team.
Now, again, you regional champ last week, and you ride that momentum into state and a top 5 finish in Class 5A as well. What did you enjoy the most about this last couple of weeks in competing at a high level and building some momentum to move forward?
Yeah, going just this season was a lot of fun with the team. We had such a good group of guys, and we were all really close. So it grew me as a person, I would say, for sure, and it's definitely going to help me this summer, going into tournaments this summer. So I really enjoyed it for sure.
Absolutely. And again, Kaden, you've been golfing for a long time. We were just talking, you said you started really playing when you were 6. So you have a ton of experience, and you've grown a lot, I'm sure, as a golfer in that time. What progress are you maybe the most proud of with your golf game in that time?
Yeah, I would say just the mental side of it. Golf is a very mentally, like it's hard. It's frustrating at times, and so I've grown a lot in that aspect of it for sure, and it's definitely helped me a lot. Like this high school season, I feel like I did a lot better with it, and it definitely showed. Like my bad rounds, they were better than my bad rounds would have been last year at this time, so that's something I'm definitely proud of myself for.
And I have to ask because my biggest problem is three putting. I can't finish a hole. What's the biggest key to closing out a hole and making sure you don't have a big blow up with the putt game?
Yeah, just getting around the greens. Like at state this week, I told myself, put in the fairway, put on the green. If you make 36 pars, you make 36 pars. That would have won the tournament. So, just staying patient. If you have a three putt, you move on, you leave it in the past, and you go make birdie on the next hole maybe. So, yeah.
I need to have that in my brain at all times. Now, I do want to ask, because you play a lot of tournaments on your own, like you said, and you're getting ready to go to another one this weekend. What's the difference in playing team golf with your teammates here at Bishop Carroll versus playing on your own in some summer tournaments in the off season?
Yeah, I would say it's a lot different. Being on a team, it's a lot of fun. Like you have the team aspect, and then you're all playing together as a team. Like it's not just you. Like if you have a bad day, you have your teammates to help back you up. Like during the summer, if it's me, I have a bad day, I know my teammates back me up. So it's definitely fun being on a team. Like I said, I really enjoyed it, and I really look forward to next year. So.
Have you ever had a hole-in-one yet?
Yeah, I have 2 hole-in-ones.
Two?
So.
Oh, my goodness. When was the last one? And where was it at?
I think it was 3 or 4 years ago in Oklahoma. It was in a tournament, so it was really cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't even. I'm so jealous. I love golf, and I couldn't even dream of this. Now, another fun question are you, like, when you're playing on your own, do you listen to music, or do you just kind of have your own thoughts? What do you like on the course?
Yeah, especially when I'm practicing, like by myself, I'll definitely have music just to I feel like it just kind of keeps me focused. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just kind of right there in the moment. So, yeah, I definitely listen to music for sure.
What's the best feeling in golf? Is it just a great drive? Is it making a long putt? What is the best feeling you have playing the sport of golf?
I would say like finishing a tournament when you win. I would say finishing like the last hole knowing you won, or like say you have like at league, I had a putt to win an 8-footer and I made it, and that feeling, like you can't really beat that feeling of knowing like you won and you finished the round like that. So I would definitely say that's the best feeling.
All right. What was the favorite course you played this year? I know you've played some good ones. There's a lot of great ones here in Wichita, but what's the favorite one you played this season?
So far this season, I would say, man, I played a course in Louisiana in April. That would be my favorite out-of-state one. It was called Mallard Club down there. That was my favorite out-of-state. And then during the high school season, I would say probably Rolling. I played the best out there, and that's where regionals was at, so I'll definitely say Rolling.
Awesome. Well, we've got our listener golf tournament coming up next week at Rolling Hills, so gotta have to give some folks some pointers. Give us the toughest hole at Rolling Hills and a quick pointer on it for our listeners.
Okay, yeah, I would say hole 15. Don't hit driver unless you don't hit it very far because there's a creek, and then the green. Don't go long. I almost went long and I almost made bogey. Don't go long at that green. That's what I would say for out there. Everything else pretty straightforward.
Awesome. Again, this is Kaden Leivian. He is our male high school athlete of the week. As we wrap up, I wanted to ask you about your golf mentors. Who's maybe been the biggest in helping you develop as a golfer?
Yeah, I would say definitely my dad. He's just kind of taken me through the whole journey, got me started with it, and he helps me week in and week out with everything. So I'll definitely say he's got me through everything.
Awesome. Well, Kaden, again, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on a great freshman season. Hopefully we'll have you back here next spring for some more, all right?
Thank you.
That's Kaden Leivian. He is your male high school athlete of the week, brought to you again by Distinct Ink and Great Clips, and you're listening to ESPN Wichita 92.3 FM.